The past few nights' sleep have been difficult, plagued by memories of courthouse visits, run-ins with the law, and as always, distant pleasant memories of joy. Whatever the cause, Mike Garcia has been waking up well before sunrise. The firehouse pitch black, with only his ears to provide information as to whether it's been broken into or not. Turning on the lights is too dangerous, especially if there are walkers outside. So each morning, he sits in bed, bat in hand, and listens intently until the sun rises. With the police station across the street and sleeping in a place that reminds him of his past life, he's sure these are the reasons he's having such weird dreams. But Mike is more frustrated about the situation than despondent. Hours are being wasted and he's too nervous to go back to sleep in case something is inside. Fine. Alone in the dark he'll sit then, and any who break in would rue the day. As the fog rolls in on this blurry, God, what day is it? It's the 16th? 6 o'clock in the morning. We can only imagine Mike Garcia has lost track of the days as well, but he wakes up with renewed vigor. Not because he had a great day yesterday, far from it, and it's the opposite in fact. His day was not very good at all. The helicopter fiasco certainly caused them more issues than it helped. But today's a new day. Because now we can try, hopefully, to get to the police station. That was the big hope for last time too, was to really make a go at that police station and see if we could get enough weaponry to stock here that each one of our current 2 safe houses is considered, well, exactly that, safe. It's a game of a cold pack used in improvised defense devices. Interesting. I've lost what I was saying. I knew the gist of what I was saying, but I can't remember what I was saying now. I've actually lost it. I have no idea what I was saying. I knew what I was trying to say, or at least I knew the general context of what I was saying, so we'll go there. I just want to make sure that both of our safe houses are safe. Having enough weapons lying around in case of an emergency where we need to go and we do not care how much noise we're making, that is where the guns are the most valuable. And we also, of course, have a little bit of work to do over here. And we need an axe still. So I think we're going to try and craft our own axe if I can figure out how to do it. But holy crap, look at the fog. This is the foggiest it's ever been for me so far. All right, our mornings all start the same. A perimeter check around where we slept. Make sure no stragglers found their way here, and then, of course, take them out as needed. Looks like nothing broke in. I'm assuming that's the case everywhere. If they had broken a window, then we would have gotten there's a chance we would have woken up to hearing the glass crashing, depending on how good of a sleeper we are. And there are flaws that can actually make you a much deeper sleeper so that you can't really ever wake up, and you could end up being woken up to by getting bitten in bed. Yep, everything looks pretty clean over here. Perfect. All right. Well, since we're directly across the street, I think the first thing Mike Garcia is going to do with some cereal in his inventory in case he gets hungry is actually just march across. See how that police station is looking, see if it's as bad as it was, or hopefully still within manageable, at least it's within a manageable situation. And then, other than that, it's mostly trying to figure out how to craft an axe specifically. So if we go survivalist, for instance, and we want to make a stone axe, we need a chipped stone and a tree branch and a sheet or twine or something to tie it all together, which I believe we actually have twine in our old house. The question is, where do I get a chipped stone? I thought I right-clicked and I would, like, search, but it doesn't seem to be, that doesn't seem to be exactly how it works. If I remove the grass, does anything happen? All right, I'm not sure. We have 2 zombies here. Let's grab who we can and just take them out. Oh, you did not go down. Let's see if we can, there we go. Pushing seems to work. Please die before he comes over. I'm just gonna sit here and spam spacebar and hope that that was gonna work, and it actually worked. Okay, let's do this. Perfect. Nice clean kills on both of them. If that's all that was around, were just a couple of walkers, then we actually lucked out. Oh, okay. Okay, distant moaning, and somebody immediately, Mike Garcia sees a zombie, just kind of topple out of the window and collide to the ground before standing up and staring at the gate that he probably clanged on when he fell out, causing noise and therefore drawing his interest directly in that direction. But our walking made enough noise where he heard us as well, and that's fine with me. It cleaned us up. We got one at the door. Okay. Another window broken here, so let's actually go ahead and remove the broken glass. We got another door being slammed on over there too. We can see it shaking, and it's on the inside. So somebody came in, went through the window, and then went down. Okay, good. There's nobody on the other side. Don't want to stand behind a desk where I can get cornered very, very easily. If it's just her... I wonder how long she's been clanking at that door if it's still not down yet. But they're distracting themselves. They're creating enough noise and getting themselves stuck in a loop that allows us to sneak up on them and dispatch of them very quickly. Alright, good. Not going to worry about looting quite yet. I want to keep exploring. I don't hear anything. So what I'm going to do is hit some doors. I'm going to make a little bit of noise. I'm going to run around a bit. Nothing I can actually see in here. Ooh, ooh. This is the weapons closet. You can hear the doors are like heavy duty. Okay. Yep. Don't worry about it yet. We definitely have somebody outside. Let's go ahead and let this stir up on the inside a bit. Let's see if anything ends up coming out to play from creating that noise. I just want to draw attention, as much attention as I can, so that I can clean up whatever might be inside still. A couple outside, no big deal. Man, this bat does not knock far. It might be because I'm only holding it in one hand. I'm sure that's a big, big, big reason. There we go. A few cars to go through back here, too. We really want to find some fuel. Because we also want to get one of our cars up and running. I think after we've got everything set up and safe, everything's safe on the inside for this fire station, the next big thing that Mike Garcia is going to want to do is get a car properly up and running and see if we can make our way into town. If we can get into town, we can start finding the really, really valuable supplies, the stuff that's going to allow us to live a lot longer. Granted, we have the ability to live quite a long time with what we have now, but there's a lot more refined tools and stuff that we're going to want as we continue to... I didn't even check over here. Fortify up and make things work. Engineering tools that we were lacking more fuel, as fuel will go pretty quick. Couple of prison cells. I love the door sound for these prison cells. Let's not be stupid. Let's bang on that door and see when it just starts knocking. Should be fine if not. Bigger rooms we can play with. Interrogation rooms. I'm trying to figure out, is this a shooting range? Clear. Let's go ahead and drink. Let's fill our water bottle while we can. Good. If I equip in both hands, how are we going to be severely overweight? Yeah, fairly overloaded. All right, equip a secondary. Move on. So this must be... Oh! Really? You didn't come out of there when I was hitting doors? Well, that immediately makes my quote-unquote foolproof plan a whole lot less foolproof than I thought it was. Bathroom zombies, man. They're the things that get me almost every run. If you go back years and watch some of my playthroughs, it's the same. Zombie bathrooms always get me. Okay, that's water dripping. I thought it was footsteps and I was super confused. I didn't know what was going on. I thought somebody was gonna come spank me on my bottom, and I didn't say, please do, Daddy. I said, please don't. And yet here we are. A box of 308 bullets is a great find. Yep. This is what I want. This is what I'm looking for. Premium technology ham radio. I don't know if this actually does anything. Equip as primary or second item to operate radio. We'll try it. We'll see if it does anything. We might as well grab it. Oh, it's huge. Maybe not. Shotgun? Absolutely. That's going to be great to have in the firehouse. We'll take the bullets. I don't think we see a lot of shotgun shells. A pistol, though, is also very good. Good. And more. All right, that's exactly what I was hoping for. We have no shotgun shells, unfortunately, but I'm going to bring this ham radio back, and I'm going to play with it a little bit. Ooh, we are severely overloaded. Well, let's try it at least. Maybe it'll do something. 100% battery power. Turn on. Hello? It might be a multiplayer only thing. Civilian radio. I don't know. I don't know if that's at all useful. I'm gonna go ahead and put that down. Actually, place item. Oh. Neat. All right, let's see if we can get across the street. This is probably a very poor life decision. But if I can bring this back, there might be something I can do with it. There might not be. And I might just be carrying this thing for the sake of carrying it, but who knows, man? I'm just lucky, I think, that we made this place as safe as I possibly could, as quickly as I could, so that we could actually make this walk. There's still cars we want to be checking too, and I'm not gonna say we're done with the police station until those are all checked for sure. Let's just get inside first and get this thing on the ground. Alright, well, it's on the ground. We can leave it in this floor for now. We're gonna lower the volume a bit. I don't know. Bzzzt. Okay, it's just making noise. It's two-way. Yeah, my guess would be this is a multiplayer thing. In the moment, since there's no survivors, but there will be at some point. Cool. And interesting. Alright. Now, the question is, where do I want to throw any weapons that I've got? I feel like here, in the lockers in the back, is maybe the place that makes the most sense. So let's just move all these, and we'll just go the rightmost locker. But a nice ham radio, I'm sure, will be very valuable at some point. Alright, we're going to put one of these. So I want a pistol here. We'll put some rounds here for the pistol. Don't know what these bullets are for. I'm going to go ahead and assume rifles that we don't have that maybe we could find in the city. We've got both of our pistols loaded that we keep in our bag at all times. And we'll go ahead and drop a box of 9mm here as well. That's some good stuff. There's other things in the police station I definitely want to get that I saw. There were some books there that caught Mike Garcia's eye, specifically the carpentry book. His bag was a little full, but he made a mental note and kind of tapped it on its spine, saying, I'm going to come back for you. Because the sooner we can start getting bonuses to our... We have slight damage still, huh? The sooner we can start getting bonuses to our carpentry, the better we're going to be. We also want to start breaking things down that we are otherwise usually not. So like here, a nice, just to break down this bed. Good. There's another plank there. Good. Go ahead and grab this plank. These nails. We'll swing out this way and hit this other window up. It's a little progress every time, but that progress it means a lot. It's really, for me, playing games like this, and one of the reasons I love these types of games is just because you can just visibly see the progress you make every single time you make it. A lot of other games, you know, as you level it up, you're gaining experience points. You don't necessarily see it, but with Zomboid, even though there's an invisible experience system, the in-game progress you make is visible and constant. All right, back across the street. I think I'm gonna try and break down some benches. Yeah, it's like there's a couple benches out here. Go ahead and disassemble. I think we got another plank there. Okay. Now, did we check these guys for car keys? Nothing. A jack? Ugh, I don't know how useful that is, but I would imagine very useful when trying to replace a tire. I'm glad all these guys have their trunks unlocked. Oh, that's not a trunk at all. Oh, in a pickup truck, you don't have to. That's smart. Didn't know that was going to be a thing. Nothing in this one. What is this? Is this the courthouse? I forget what was across. Yeah, courthouse. I don't know what value the courthouse would have for Michael Garcia, and that's locked. I'm assuming, realistically, this place looks like hell to explore, first of all. 2 floors, maze-like, broken windows on like the entirety of the first floor. I can only imagine this place is infested. I'll take the tire pump. I'm sure that is also going to be good for getting a car up and running. 1 walker there. And locked. Just peeking in, I'm curious. No, but you can see so many doors are broken. Let's go ahead and grab these planks and get out of here as fast as we can. Thank you. Okay, we're good. Courthouse is another day. That is an immediate assessment of not worth it at all. Not yet, anyway. Besides, like, Garcia has some bad memories in courthouses is all I'm saying. Doesn't really want to relive those. Ooh, we have another walker that seems to have appeared while we've been gone. Probably in the field, honestly. We did lead a lot of them into the field. The other session. I don't remember what episode it was, but yeah, we ended up buying ourselves some time by just kind of drawing them away. And if they're naturally separating themselves out in that field, then it might be a good time for us to head in there and see if we can clean them up. All right, let's get a plank here. All right, let's go clean up the one. Likely it wouldn't matter if we left her or killed her, but Mike Garcia is a little paranoid, and the most important thing he's thinking about is any zombie, no matter how close or far they are, has the potential to draw attention, basically. If they wander in the wrong way and set off a house alarm or a car alarm and they're only like a house down, or they rustle enough trees where they drag in a bunch of others, that would be enough to draw attention. All of a sudden, you have a problem on your hands. It's like, you know, the problem immediately magnifies itself by 10 or 20 times, and you could have taken care of it when it was a problem that was worth ignoring. But zombies are not worth ignoring. Even though individually they're incredibly easy to take care of and they're easy to wipe out, one zombie is all it takes to ruin your day and possibly even get you killed. Clean them when you can. God forbid, maybe even she found herself around a corner that I wasn't expecting her because I thought it was clear, and now I'm getting bit out of nowhere. This police station will never really be safe either. I have to constantly walk in here on edge and careful because there's a... I didn't know if I could loot it. Can I disassemble this? Office desk. I guess I could get rid of the office desk. Let's go ahead and do that. Didn't do anything. Alright, there was books that I wanted to get my hands on. I could also kind of check their desks. But I might as well disassemble while I can. It gives us a lot of experience. I'm gonna take the scissors and the chance that there's a value to them now. Actually, I'm doing this incredibly suboptimally. And I'm also forgetting that the carpentry book that Mike Garcia saw isn't in the police station. It's in the firehouse bookcase. I'm dumb and forgot. I'd like to blame Michael Garcia, of course, but no, that's a Mathis mistake. These windows only need one more board each. If I could get this room 100% secured this episode, I'd be quite content with my progress. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Somehow, I thought it was gonna be a little earlier than that. Alright, yeah, it's here. So, carpentry book. We're a slow reader, but we can start reading this. We should probably start reading this as soon as we can, but he's such a slow reader. Look at how freaking slow he reads. My God. Okay. Let's head back out. I think tonight he's gonna stay up as long as it takes. Usually not what he does. Much more cautious than that. But like I said at the beginning, I picture Marcus. I picture Mike Garcia as a very strong-headed, when he gets focused on something narrow, kind of gets that narrow vision individual. Very single-minded in a lot of ways. And he sees now how close he is to finishing the bordering of this room that could be a big weak point in his secondary base, or even should I consider it at this point his primary base. And if we can clean that up and at least get the windows finished, then we're in pretty good shape. No, I taking pause before heading into the window. Mike Garcia decides to work himself around the building. We heard a moan. A light moan. I definitely... Yep, there's somebody inside. Yep. God damn it. Oh, and there's a small pack there, too. Possibly... Okay. We're gonna work around and we're gonna try and flank them. We're moderately tired here. And that does worry me. I'd like to try and rest if I can before I go in there. See if we can get our exhaustion down. There we go. Alright, let's try and flank. Let's get in a little closer. I should leave the door open. Where is it? Oh, where is it? Over here. Just don't want anybody coming up behind me. Huh? Am I hallucinating? No, I can't be hallucinating. There was somebody on the other side of that door. Oh, yep. We were correct. Okay, finish him. Thought it was a female. I definitely thought I heard a female moan. That's it, huh? Strange, strange occurrence. I think that's just part of the weirdness of how the vision works in the game, but still, definitely a strange one. All right, we've got 1, 2, 3 planks. If I can get one more plank. Let's go ahead and get it if we can. Did we get a plank? Nope, unusable wood. Whoa, okay. Actually, let's just take what we've got. We'll leave that other plank there. Let's go out the front. We should be safe. And it's already almost 9 o'clock at night. Still, this has been a very successful day for Michael Garcia. And there's enough daylight out where I'm contemplating heading back to the other safe house so that on the next morning as he wakes he can get a jump start on getting that car all fueled up. Thought I heard a thump. Had to let the ears do their job for a moment, but we're good. Somehow. Barricade. Now, this is all set up. Let's turn the light off in here. We don't need it on anymore. Now we close this place off for good. Can I lock it? No. We can't do anything. Oh, we still have another bear. Oh, we have another plank. Beautiful. We're tired, but not by much. We're just a little drowsy. And again, refreshing our memory here, looking at our map, we're right here. All we need to go is follow the road and we can make it home. Energy coursing through him, feeling a little exuberant and exhilarated from having accomplished his task much sooner than he anticipated and surviving after a helicopter drew nothing but unwanted attention to him. He feels it's early enough. The sun's still out, or at least it's light enough out. He's getting a little sleepy, but he's not exhausted in any way. And the house is a decent walk. We could easily get there and make it there without too much of a hassle, I think. So I think we're going to pack away the things we do not need. And we will start making our way home. And then the next big goal is fuel. And then once we have fuel in our car, we'll get a makeshift axe next. And then we can actually head into the city. I don't think we're more than another 1 or 2 episodes off from heading into town. Looks like we have a particular one lone wanderer on the path to home. Let's go ahead and take her out. If we can just get her on the ground. Come on. Fall. There we go. We're absolutely feeling a little weak. The hunger and the exhaustion is starting to take a toll on our body here, but luckily we are already home. Let's go ahead and sprint. Work up some of that sprinting experience, and look at the mess. The chorus of flies greets us. It's our welcome home song. Buzzing. But we are home. Proper home as well. Beautiful. Well, it's 6 a.m. He slept through the night, which is nice. He's been having a hard time sleeping fully, but maybe there's a correlation there with him sleeping in a place that reminds him of his ex-wife. For breakfast, let's go ahead and cook up a chicken. Let's go ahead and grab this. Actually, yeah, we'll eat it all. We'll probably be filled to the point of bursting. That's good for us. It's going to mean health is good for us, as well as our strength is going to be put up. All right. I want to check real quick the situation here. I didn't realize I was missing the key to this car for some reason. I don't know if there's a way I can hotwire it. Is there? I mean, it's out of gas, but I think we don't have the key. We've got spare tire. CD. Dice in the glove box and nothing more. Was there fuel in here? I don't mind putting fuel into the car just to see if it's going to get it up and running or if it's actually... Alright, we actually do have a gas can. Let's take this to the police car. Maybe the police car is the one we want. We don't have the key for this, so I don't know how we'd ever get that up and running. We've got a taxi key and 3 other keys that we don't really know where they go. But if we can actually get a car up and running as well in this particular session, then we might be able to head into the city starting next episode. I'd rather not use that van. I'd really like the police car to be what we can work with. Style points mostly. But for Mike Garcia, spit into the face of authority that held him down for so long. He doesn't like to tell it. Mike Garcia was a bit of a troublemaker growing up. It was Joy who kind of brought him down to earth. Showed him what life could be like if he wasn't such a ne'er-do-well, I guess. But that's all behind him. Well, there are still parts, like seeing a police car, that make him want to go. Ooh. We do have the key. I'm hoping the engine status also means that it's also the gas. Let's look inside real quick. Let's see what we can piece together. Yeah, nothing's busted. Is this all we need? How do I do this? How do I put gas in the car? Which is a stupid question to ask. But you know what I mean. Okay. Add gasoline. Alright, we're putting gas in the car. Do we have a car? This is gonna change everything if we can get this thing up and running. Alright. Is it? We have a car! Woohoo! We actually got a car up and running. Oh, we actually did it. Turn the car off. We did it, everybody. We've got a car. Oh, it's so good. It's so, so good. Let's get this thing somewhere safe. Pumping his fist and letting out a small shout of excitement, Mike Garcia parks his newfound vehicle. Bonus points that it belonged to some pig, too. This brings a whole new swath of options. Moving from safe house to safe house will be a breeze, and transporting necessary equipment even easier. Moreover, the city is now in play, and heading in for food, supplies, and rarer tools are certainly next on his to-do list. Letting the driver's seat back a bit and taking a deep, relaxing breath, he realizes how nice these seats actually are. It's hard to appreciate them when you're sitting in the back and being berated with handcuffs on. But up here and in charge? Damn nice. His mind begins to wander and he realizes something else. Beside the city, this car could potentially also take him to Muldrow. And that's where Joy's living now, isn't it?